my feet. Cause I thought it was over. Got me thinking my feelings over. If you doing it.
Okay, so this is where I keep all of my palettes. I'm just gonna go through these like really quickly. This is my Makeup Revolution palette, which looks like this. Another Makeup Revolution palette, oops, that looks like this. Another Makeup Revolution palette. This is the Patricia Bright palette. Very old palette. I don't even think they sell these anymore. But it looks just like this. This used to be my loved this palette. No longer grab for it, but it's still a good palette. Then this is the Festival by Juvia's. Another palette. Oops, I can't open it. This is another palette that I love so very much. I am obsessed with this shade right here. I think it's pronounced Autoglow. I don't want to mess that up. And then the rest of these palettes are Morphe palettes. I'm just going to like breeze through these really fast because they're all repetitive, to be honest. This is the 35H palette. Okay, this is the 35H palette. Actually accidentally dropped this, which is why the shadows are all over the place. This is another 35H palette. I don't know why I have two of the same palettes. This one is the new one that I haven't used yet since I broke the other one. This is the 35C palette. I accidentally dropped this one as well. I dropped this right color in this over here, and I haven't opened it since, but let me just close it. Alright, this is the 35V palette. This was actually one of my first few Morphe palettes that I had, and I went crazy with this palette. Unfortunately, I don't know this shade in particular because they don't have names on Morphe palettes, but this was literally my holy grail palette. I think they do still sell this. This is the 35V palette. Okay, the next palette is the 35M palette. I don't touch this palette as much as I want to, but it does have a beautiful color story, and I do want to create lots of looks with these now that I am back on YouTube. Okay, the next palette is the 35V palette. I feel like I showed you guys this, no? I don't know why I feel like I showed this to you guys, but it still has the sheet protector. I haven't used it at all, so. And then this is the first Morphe palette I've ever got in my entire makeup existence. This is the 35B palette. They do not sell this palette anymore. It was discontinued when the James Charles palette came out, and it looks just like this. I was obsessed with this palette. I love this palette. The colors in here are amazing. But when James Charles came out with this palette, unfortunately this one stopped selling, but I still have it and I will never throw it away because it's memories of when I first got into makeup. Then this is the 35S palette. It looks just like this. Very nice, pretty colors. Haven't really touched many of them, but I do plan on it. Then this is the Morphe Avani Greg palette. I got this just last year for Christmas. I love the liner shades. I used the pink one last year for, I forgot what I did it for, but all you gotta do is like activate it with like some water and it turns into eyeliner. Haven't used the eyeshadow shades. I do see my favorite YouTuber Stacy, Stacy, she used this shade in one of her videos, and now I'm more encouraged to use the colors in here, but it's also an amazing palette. And then the last palette, I think everybody has this palette. It's the James Charles palette. This palette is so big. I used it so very much. I also lost a pot in here, unfortunately, but I am obsessed with this palette. I don't reach for it as often because it is a big palette, so I don't travel with it, unfortunately. But when I was doing makeup, this was the go-to. So that's all my palettes in here. And I also got this palette organizer from Bath and Body Works. And then behind here is just a plant that I got from TJ Maxx. Very unimportant, right? Alright, and then I got these drawers from IKEA. These are the Alex drawers. They start at about $100, and I got the 9-drawer one. So to start with the first drawer, this is full of skincare and primers. So I'm just going to pick out a few things that I love to use. The first thing being my Tarte micellar water, just to take off any makeup, or if I do make any mistakes, I use this to take it off. Another thing that I love to use is the Evian facial spray. It's just basically like water, but I love putting this on before I do any makeup, just to bring moisture back into my face. And then another hack that I also got from Stacy, which is an amazing YouTuber that I've been watching for so many years, is calamine lotion as like your primer to get it nice and matte and lasting all day. I got this hack from her and she did not disappoint me. And then I have 2 primers. The first one is the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. that everybody loves. And then they came out with this one, which is the Power Grip Primer with niacinamide. And then I use this Pond's moisturizer. I have that, and then a travel size version of it. And then I have the Good Molecules caffeine eye patches. I put this on when I'm doing my eye base, just so that my under eyes are nice and hydrated before I put my base on. And everything else is just skincare. Really don't have to go too deep into it, but yes. And then I have one other primer that I like. It's the Milani Skin Quench. This is an amazing primer. Okay, so then here's my lash drawer. I have so many lashes in here. A few from like the beauty supply store. These are like a few of my favorite lashes. And then some that I get from like when I get a wig, and they throw like lashes in here. And then these are from my own company that I had previously, Yrs Vanity. And then I have like some cluster lashes. Time to time I like to just do my own like lash extensions at home. And then a few I got from Amazon. Amazon is the GOAT for some lashes. Like, if you didn't know, now you know. And then in here I just keep like some lash glue, tweezers, scissors, and all that you need for your lashes. Is in the second drawer. Okay, so here's my third drawer. This is my foundation drawer. These are what I go to, and again, this is a realistic makeup collection, so I'm not going to have thousands of foundations because they do expire. The first one is the Lancome foundation. This is the I forgot the up to 24-hour one. I don't know. And this is in 500 Sue or something. Then this is the Clinique Stay Matte foundation. I actually love this foundation. It's really, really good. This is in WN114 Golden. And this is really nice. It's really matte and it stays on all freaking day. And this is the NARS Radiance foundation. I saw this foundation on TikTok, bought it because I'm easily influenced, and I don't regret it. This is the Fenty foundation, Stay Matte as well, in 445. Not my shade. This is way too dark for me. Then this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation in 6W1 Sandalwood. Another holy grail that I actually am running out of is the Born This Way Undetectable medium to full coverage foundation And this is in Chai. And I got this foundation because of Jackie Aina. She used to rave about this foundation years ago. And back then, like, I couldn't really afford it because it's like $40. And then I actually splurged on it a few months ago, or maybe a year ago. And I don't regret it. Something that I got on sale was the Too Faced Do You foundation. I prefer matte foundation, so this is just in my collection until I reach for something dewy, but I haven't. Then if I just want to just go out and I don't want a full beat, I do put on the Fenty Beauty skin tint, and this is in 20. And then back here I have this Pure Flesh foundation. This company, I believe, is black owned. They were sold in Ulta and then discontinued. Then I got this from Target. This is the e.l.f. CC Cream. Again, another foundation that I would use if I don't want a full beat, but I just want to like correct some of my dark spots. And then I have the NYX Born to Glow foundation. And then the Juvia's Place foundation. I actually hate this foundation. I don't know what it is about it, but I do not like it. I love Juvia's Place. Don't get me wrong. It's just the foundation on my face just does not sit well. And that's all my foundations. Okay. So then this is the fourth drawer. This is my concealers and setting spray. So I'm just going to go through my concealers really fast because I don't want to take too much time. But I have the Born This Way concealer, and this is in Butterscotch. The e.l.f. Camo concealer. I have 3 LA Girl concealers again back there. This is the Fenty concealer. This is the CoverGirl concealer. These are the Juvia's Place concealers, and this is in 13. This is the ColourPop concealer in dark 170N. This is the Urban Decay concealer. I haven't used it yet actually, but it's in 60NN. This is the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and this is in Tan Deep Sand. These are like Juvia's Place's color sticks, but I use them as concealers time to time. This is the Huda Beauty concealer, and this is in Almond. I have a NARS concealer, and this is in Caramel. This is the NYX concealer in CW or something like that. But back here, I have some more concealers. These are Makeup Revolution, and these are Morphe, which are really, really good. Like, if you haven't tried Morphe's concealers, they're really good. And then back here, setting sprays. I do want to build my collection of setting sprays. This is one thing that I lack more in, but I have the Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Setting Spray. If you want your makeup to last literally like 2 days long and you don't want to take it off, I recommend this. Then I have another Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Setting Spray. Makeup Revolution has the best affordable setting sprays in the makeup market, so invest in one of them. They're literally so cheap. Then I have the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I don't use this as a setting spray. I use this to refresh my makeup in between while doing my makeup. So not a setting spray, just to refresh. The NYX Matte Setting Spray, another holy grail, so affordable. I think it's like $8 or $10, and it's really good. And then something that I didn't fully splurge onto yet, but this is the OS Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I heard this is amazing, waterproof, like lasts all day. Got it in a small size because I wasn't ready to spend like $30 on it, but I got this as a gift, so I can't wait to use this. And then back there is like miscellaneous items, but it's my concealers. Okay, and then this fifth drawer is my base drawer. Here I have 3 Juvia palettes. This one is the bronzer palette, which is like this. And this is in, I don't know, in dark. And then I have the blush palettes, volume 1 and volume 2. These are amazing blushes, like, and they're only $18 per palette, which is really affordable to me. And then here is where I keep Fenty items. This is her bronzer, I believe, in the gold. I think, yeah. This is her bronzer in Mocha Mommy. Then I have the infamous Trophy Wife highlighter. I am obsessed with this highlighter. If you haven't seen it, it's so pretty. Then I have her blush. This is in Molly Booze and Peony Dropper. Wait, what? I didn't know the names before. Yeah, but this is what it looks like. Very pretty. And then I have her matte foundation. This is what it looks like. I believe this is in 400, which is actually my correct foundation shade in her Stay Matte foundation. I have 2 matchsticks. One is for concealing and one is for contouring. 2 Morphe setting powders. One is in Banana and the other one is in Banana Rich. One is my summer shade and the other one is my winter shade. Then the Makeup Revolution Banana Deep Setting Powder. I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation, matte foundation, but I actually use this as a bronzer. It's really, really pretty. Then this is the Makeup Revolution. This is the Makeup Revolution bronzer. I use this. I don't really wear for it that often. It's actually really dark on me, but still pretty and it's still good quality. Might just give it to a friend or something. And then this is a Morphe bronzer. I used to reach for it a lot, but right now, for some reason, I'm darker than this shade. So, yes, but this is a really, really good bronzing powder. Then I have the Then I have the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. This is my holy grail in high school. Like, this was like $5 back then, and it was just literally top tier when I was doing my makeup. And then I just have like more items. This is like blush and stuff that I really don't grab to. I'm gonna go through this really quickly. This is just like my eye drawer. I keep all my mascaras in this one, all of my lip pencils and eyeliners in this one, and this is my brow stuff in this one. I'm really not gonna go too deep into it because it's just too much. And then brow pomades is in this one, and I got these organizers from Amazon. And then on this 6th or 7th drawer, I have palettes. These are just some Morphe palettes, some Juvia Place palettes in here. This is actually one of my favorite palettes by Juvia Place. This is the Nubian Volume 2 palette. It looks like this, and I am obsessed with this shade right here. And then I just have some pigments. And then I think this is the Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette. I got this palette like 4 or 5 years ago. And I love it so much, and I haven't want to throw it away yet just because it's just a memory. But I have to throw it away. I don't use it. And then the last 2 drawers are hair drawers, so it's irrelevant for y'all to see. And all my vanity, this is where I keep all my makeup brushes. I got this container from TJ Maxx, and it literally holds all my brushes, everything I use. All of my brushes are Real Techniques or Morphe. That's the only brushes that I have is Real Techniques and Morphe's. I literally Every time I see these type of brushes on sale, either at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or even Ulta, I buy it. Then here is where I keep these little setting powder buffers that I saw on TikTok. Yes, I love these. These are my eye brushes. And then these are my beauty blenders, which I have to clean, so please, like, don't even pay attention to it. Alright, and then this is my mirror. I got this mirror from, I forgot. I'm gonna list it below if I do remember, but you can literally find this mirror anywhere on Amazon or even Impressions Vanity. They have mirror sales as well. So off the tripod just so I can show y'all a little better. I got this chair from IKEA. My mom bought it for me as a Christmas gift. It's just clear. It's just really pretty. I do have a few stains on it, so please ignore it. And if I didn't explain before, I got this vanity, which is really, really big, from IKEA. I don't remember the name, but I'm gonna link it below. I believe it was like $100. It was so cheap. And then over here I got this little shelf thing from Amazon. If you can't really see very well, it's because I'm like right by like the window. I'm gonna see if I can bring my ring light a little close. All right, so I have like just cotton pads, cotton swabs, my napkins, and then there's my moisturizer right here. This little plant I got from Five Below. And this is where I keep all of my lip products, which is you didn't see in my drawers. I keep them here. All my Essence lip glosses are in here. I also got these lip glosses. This is from a small business, Belle Lauren. Then I keep all my NYX lipsticks in here. And this is the Too Faced lip injection. And in here is where I keep my Fenty lip products. And I got this organizer from Amazon. And then here I have like sugar scrubs for your lips. Then I got this plant from Ross. This candle is from Ross and it literally smells so good. If you don't know, I'm putting you on. This is the N3 Sea Spray. This literally smells like heaven. And up here is my diploma. If I didn't say before, I got this shelving unit from Amazon. Yeah, this is basically my vanity tour. Let me put my ring light back. So yeah, this is just my vanity area. In between, y'all saw this. That's just where I keep my blankets for like if I have guests or from myself. And then under here is the garbage. I got this garbage can from Ross as well.